guys, welcome back to episode 5. Today we're doing a diff swap. We're getting rid of the stock diff and putting in a new limited slip diff.
That's right. So we're going to get the car jacked up on the axle stands and get into it. See you soon. Alright, so I just wanted to expand a bit on what Max said about us replacing the open-centred original diff with a limited slip diff, and just explain briefly what the differences are and why we're doing that. So the standard car comes with an open centre, as Max said. Now what an open centre does is it allows the two wheels, the rear wheels, the drive wheels, to spin at different speeds to each other. So if you're in a shopping centre car park and you're doing a tight turn, the inside wheel is going to travel a lesser distance to the outside wheel, so they need to spin at different speeds. So that's good for a shopping centre car park. What it's not good for is the racetrack, because what happens on a racetrack is when you go barrelling into a corner at high speed, the load transfers to the outside wheel and puts all of the load onto that wheel. The inside wheel has less traction therefore and less load on it. So what it wants to do is it wants to spin, and then the outside wheel doesn't want to spin. So you end up sitting in the middle of the corner with the inside wheel just spinning up, no good for racing. So that's why we're installing the limited slip diff to replace the open centre, so that when we use it for the track, we get good traction. The limited part of the limited slip diff just means that it does allow a small amount of slip between the two wheels. So still okay for the shopping centre car parks and things like that, but better for the racetrack. Alright, so Max is just finishing removing the wheels. Then we're going to drain the oil out of the diff and then work out what we need to do to actually pull it out.
So right now we're trying to level off the axles from the diff to the wheel so we can put the new one on. We're trying to take the exhaust out just so we have a bit more room to take the diff out.
Right, so we've just pressed out the old rubber bushes from the diff housing and we're just putting the new ones in. Nice and easy, much easier than it was to get the old ones out. And just like that, it's all done. Beautiful.
So we're just about to put the new diff in, the new bushings, have you seen it before? So yeah, we just got to push it up into there. Got the diff in, we've done all the bolts up, and now we're just putting these sleeves back on. Like that. So we've just put everything back in, the exhaust, the diff, the subframe, whatever. We've torqued everything up and we're about to put the diff fluid back in.
Okay, and that's a wrap. Another episode finished. We've finished off the diff install. Didn't go too badly. It was a little bit of hard work to get it out. Putting the new one back in was a lot simpler once we'd worked out how to get it out. Took it for a test drive. You know, goes well. No funny noises or anything like that. We have noticed a little bit of an oil leak since we've put it back in the car, so that is something that we might just have to keep an eye on. We did find there was a couple of bolts on the diff housing that were loose that we hadn't touched, so we've tightened those up, and we'll keep a bit of an eye on that and see what happens. But that's it, all done, another job ticked off. So thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed watching us again. And please subscribe, like, leave some messages. As I said before, we love getting those messages, so please put a comment down below and let us know what you thought and any suggestions on what we should do next. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye.